Beep boop. All right, I'm gonna hide for a moment. Whoa, that's not what I want to launch. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is what I want to launch. Apparently, I forgot to change modes over. One moment. It will be, No throwables today because we're playing Outbrk. Just a VTuber who will be super laggy once the game starts. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to a fine Saturday evening, or whatever happens to be in your time zone. I'm SLdr Cody, and I'm Cody. Hello, everybody. Sorry about the ads being in the way of the intro. I actually started the stream process slightly late, which caused all the automation tied to it to also be late. So, yay! We're waiting 1 minute and 40 seconds for the ads to get out of the way. Congratulations on getting first Omega. Congrats on getting second Aqua. Also, Aqua attending for a 69th session. Nice. With an attendance rate of 98.6%. And let me see here. Also, welcome on in, Rosie. Congrats on claiming third. Omega and Aqua with the 45 streaks, which don't show up on Firebot because Twitch is lazy and they don't know how to update their API. Oh, I just realized my VTuber was probably in high-power tracking mode last week when we were playing Outbrk, which probably also didn't help. I think we're in light mode now, right? Yes, we are. If we were in high-power mode, every single time I blink, the sectoral leader would blink. Omega checking in for the 70th session at 100%. Oh my goodness. And our ads will be getting lost in about 33-ish seconds here. And then I can properly say hello once again to anybody who may have missed me because of the ads. I don't like having the ads during this time, like on the hour here. I don't like that. Because then there's a very high chance... you saw that? Oh my goodness. Yep. Diamond stream is super 6'9". That's its cost. It's just a super bunch of 6'9s. So yeah, is that redeem legit? I don't know. You'll have to save up 6,969,696 silver pieces to find out. But like I said earlier, like I've said before. Oh, welcome back from ads, by the way, everybody. I didn't want the ads during the intro, but me actually starting the stream up itself a little late causes the ads to play later, which causes everything to just be out of whack. So I don't know. I'm hoping to maybe offset. Maybe I'll launch the ads a little earlier if I catch them. So that we're not having ads on the hour, because I don't like having ads on the hour. I like having it just before the hour. Because people are most likely to change the channels they're watching ads, like, on the hour. And yeah, we don't want that problem. So, welcome to Stream 32 of Outbrk. We're going to be playing some Outbrk today, and then later we're going to be playing some nukes. So, look forward to that. The 30-second stream of Outbrk. Oh my goodness. So it's not going to happen this year because there's 52 weeks in a year. But sometime next year we could hit stream 100 of Outbrk. Oh my goodness. The longest series. I wonder if Outbrk is the longest series at this point, actually. Oh my goodness. But yeah, everyone, welcome to a fine Saturday evening. If you didn't hear me during the annoying ads, I'm sectoral Cody, or Cody. And we are playing some Outbrk today. Outbrk is our topic of the day. Congrats to first, second, and third, and welcome on in, everybody. Also, welcome on in, everybody who has arrived here on a lurk. We're going to be getting started on Outbreak pretty soon here. I've got a mysterious USB here. Oh yeah, the battle commands are only just waking up right now, which, oh, that checks out. Everything's starting up a little late because I didn't have OBS available at the beginning here. I mean, now OBS is available, obviously, because that's the platform I stream from. That's the streaming platform that I use. But it wasn't available when all the timers and when Firebot was starting up its sequence. I did fix the timer, though. But the timer can be a little finicky if we don't start at the correct time. And yeah, we have a new unreachable redeem. It's there, but it's also unreachable. Wait. How's my lurk-in / check-in, huh? Apparently I missed a session. I don't know how that's possible. Actually, it might be because my character is set to the incorrect start stream. Hold on. Stream joined 137. Stream joined 137. Interesting. So, well, somehow I missed a session, apparently, or you know what? It might have been when we when the check-in thing screwed up on its own self. That might have also done it. But that's always a 100%. There's no reason why. Obviously I'm attending my own stream. There's got to be a variable though that's messed up right now. Oh, you know what? I think sessions is not supposed to be 69. I think that's what it is. So if I say it to 70, it should display correctly, but 70 is where that is supposed to be. Now, just a reminder: the lurk-in / check-in is the one lurker-friendly redeem. So, if it is the only thing that you use, I will not call it out. If you chat or use a different redeem, then I will acknowledge it. Otherwise, enjoy the silent check-ins as they happen, because the message that reacts to it also does not acknowledge name. So, you have to assume that the message right underneath is probably concerning the Redeemer's check-in statistic. You never know, but it's pretty easy to assume which one is which. Alright, I'm going to get Outbreak launched. It is a Saturday, so we don't do our weather talk on Saturdays, although there was a tiny little area with a 5% tornado chance. I don't think it produced anything that lasted too long. The weather was definitely being a little interesting down there at points, but I don't think it really produced anything all that interesting. Let's take a look here. Oh, yeah. All the fun storms are in Georgia, and they really do not look like much of a threat now. In fact, they barely look like thunderstorms at all. Alright, I'm going to close that now. Otherwise, we will run into problems. Hey, look, Fireworks Mania started patching as soon as I opened things up. So earlier today, I decided to poke into a few Final Fantasy XIV streams. In particular, people who were doing some of the new Savage / Extremes. Because, let's face it, I'm not going to be one of those people who, like, static it or do it within the first week. So, screw that. You have to be, like, super good at keeping your rotations, and I am not. So, next best thing, just watch somebody navigate the chaos that is the savage versions of the raids, and the extreme version of the train, the hell train. Everyone aboard the hell train. I think that is the newest trial. Oh, there's only like 2 things that need to update. And again, for some dumb reason, I could have sworn I told Steam not to auto-update things, but sometimes it does when things open. Thankfully, I have good bandwidth, so don't have to worry about dropped frames while any of this is happening. Oh, Peak updated too. Peak's always updated. I swear, they always have an update. Removed an exploit that would allow malicious players to force disconnect everyone in a game. And you proceeded to ban everybody who tried to do that, right? Because people who do that should be permabanned and not able to play games again. Handled some edge cases where items would get stuck in a player's hand. Ah! Ah! That's what I'm thinking. Get it off! Get it off! Fixed issue where players would sometimes time out when loading the next biome. Oh. Snowballs should be slightly less glitchy. Slightly less glitchy, yes. Block scouts from being able to leave the kiln tunnel after the campfire is lit. And getting stuck on the wrong side of an invisible wall. Ah. You know, judging by the amount of thumbs up from this, there must have been a ton of people. Oh, wait, December 19th? That's not even the newest update. Still, that's a lot of thumbs up. How many people ran into that issue? Remove the holiday event changes, except snow piles, which could be found in the Alpines. Okay. Added more maps into rotation. Okay. In our last patch, we accidentally made the scorpions really mean. Oh. Well, I guess the scorpions are extra mean if you go and play Peak. But we're here to play some Outbrk, so let's get that launched. I'm going to minimize Steam itself because it takes up so much real estate. And that can move over there. Oh yeah, at some point I'm probably going to change the Discord link. I'm probably going to be doing that for a while, honestly. I think it'll just be like a once a year thing, just as like a little cleanup. If you change your Discord's invite link from time to time, then it can discourage bots from trying to join using scripts. It can. And they'll have to come and retrieve it again. Basically, we're making things slightly more tedious for bots. I just gotta remember every time I do something like that, I do have to update all my links on, like, socials, etc., etc. Oh my goodness, let's do something that I always forget to do, alright? Alright, I'm actually going to post, hey, I'm live on, Okay. I don't even remember how to post a post on social media. Okay. It's under no, not chat. Profile. Yes, profile. It's profile, right? Posts. End of feed. Posts. Wait, there's no option for new posts. Oh wait, there's new posts at the bottom of the sidebar. Obviously, I can't make the messages very long. And then... Yes, there we go. Oh boy, I actually posted on social media. Holy shit. My last post on social media was 4 months ago. Look, it's not my thing. It is not my thing. Posting on social media is not my specialty. Now we gotta fix Outbrk's annoying resolution problem that I keep forgetting to actually file as a issue. And then we're going to unmute it ahead of time, and then we're gonna go do this cool transition. There we go. Yes. We'll back up from that. So we still got to complete 30 pictures of optimal or better, which should be easy enough. It's only 2 more pictures left. Upload probes total at over 20,000. We're gonna swap out ride as a passenger because that's multiplayer only. Refuel at a gas station in Grassland Park. Might be doable. Depends on what the storms feel like doing. By the way, by social media, I mean, like, Blue Sky. I think that's the only, like... Well, I mean, I guess Discord is technically social media as well. It just doesn't really feel like social media to me. Discord doesn't have some of the obnoxious elements that a lot of social media has. But, yeah. I do have a Blue Sky. And, a little bonus, you can verify your domain with Blue Sky, so you don't have to be like at bluesky.app or anything like that, or sorry, bsky.app. I don't use that one. I use my own domain because I have my own domain. Why not? Just a cool little touch. A cool little touch that I like. So you will definitely know if my profile is legitimate. Well, hello there. You're looking a little violent today. Okay, velocity, not yet. If this intensifies, we might have something, but not yet. I mean, there's no real hook echo either. Right now, it is a line with a hail core developing. Nice dew points. Whoa, okay. All right. That's a lot of energy. Upper is a little weak, but it's there. Mid is strong. And surface, we can't really see. Not really much for surface, so... Looks like these storms might be a little elevated at the current moment. I'm gonna focus, we're gonna focus on this one right here. It's getting a little curly. Little curly. Dimenda's demon pet. Her name is Curly. She likes to steal souls, which is in line with what Dimenda has done in the past. Here I am talking about Dimenda again. Who knows? Maybe we'll have a Dimenda stream this year. Maybe not. Maybe somebody will get 2 million, or sorry, over 6 million silver pieces. Obviously, that's a joke amount. Whether there's going to be a Dimenda stream or not, I cannot confirm nor deny. I can't give the yes on that. Here's the thing, Dimenda, if you think Krista is misbehaved, Dimenda's even worse. She talks about some interesting things, including places she likes to put people. But we're not going to go too much into that because we're not doing that kind of stream. We're going to vroom vroom with our realistic vehicle noises. Vroom vroom. We got a good amount of energy today. And so does this storm. Look at all the lightning. The storm is just brimming with energy. So I guess we're going to go up to the highway. Honestly, I'm not sure if we're actually going to get a tornado by the time the south part of the storm hits the highway. Because we don't have any... we don't have very much low-level support right now. And we need low-level support to encourage the development of a tornado. We got plenty of energy. But we're going to have to see. Get our headlights on. I think that was a good enough corner cut. Because we wouldn't have made this corner otherwise. Not at full speed, at least. Remember now. Remember. Traffic lights do not count if you cut the corner. But it did change green on us anyway, so we would have still been good. Just gotta drive across the grass. That is your secret to evading red lights. And here... well, the red light doesn't apply to us. It's facing those two lanes, not where we are. Besides, red lights are just a suggestion. In Outbrk, at least, they're just a suggestion. Ah, yes, prepare to submerge. Marge. By the way, submerge, that is also a little, reference to, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. You'll hear that pretty early in the game. Hey, if this highway could decide to go the same bloody direction, that'd be wonderful. Oh, hold on. I think we went a little too far. Where's my wall cloud? I want my wall cloud. I want my wall cloud right meow. Oh, shit. Well, here we go. Here we go. You know what this means? It means it's going to spawn past... past the highway. Well, we did get an optimal picture out of that. Now. Where do we wager this will end up going? I think if we hit this part of the road, we might be able to get something. So let's bring ourselves over there. Back up we go. I need more variations of the red button. Look, it's one of my favorite redeems. It's got 9 variations, but it needs more. We need more variations. There it is. There's El Tornado. El Tornado. Oh, yeah, I know there's a tornado in this area. I'm looking right at it. That tornado and all of its attractive curves that I can't see. All I can see is a debris cloud. No, this isn't one of those curvy tornadoes that's showing itself off. This tornado has a mission. And we have a mission too, to get ahead of the tornado and get a good intercept on it. You gotta tell everybody about this tornado's speed. How fast is this tornado? How sentient is this tornado? How far away from the road is this tornado? Are we going to get an intercept on this road? The answer's looking like no. The answer is definitely no. I'm gonna say here-ish. We'll reevaluate when we get to the new marker. It's not moving far enough north for this road to be concerned with it, so we're gonna move ourselves down the southbound road. Southbound to the marker. Very rainy, very windy. Rainy, rainy, windy, windy. What would Breaky call tornado? A welly welly or something like that? I don't know. A swelly. Why was my turn in locked? Is that how you lock into a tornado chase? Locking in. Thank you, emergency alert. Thanks for telling me that I'm in the correct location. Okay, we're going to wait for the marker to appear on the map here, and we're going to stop at the marker, and we're going to see how good of a position this places us. Right where a hill is. Ah, yes. However, we can see the tornado's curves. We're a little too far out. Also, I'm going to turn on the strobe light. Wee woo, wee woo. We're chasing tornado. Heads up. What the heck did we hit? Was this does this road have an annoying mile marker on it? Nope. You went a little too far back. Hold on. Right about there. Oh my goodness. That's more intense than I thought it was. It might be doing a swirl, so we got to pay attention to that too. No, it's... Can you stop violently changing your direction? I'm not moving too much further south. I'm not convinced it's going to keep going that far south. We're definitely getting a little bit of back and forth on this. I'm only moving a little south. Like I said earlier, I think it's going to frequently change directions. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Okay, we're moving down 2 posts, and I'm placing the marker down. Now. Backing up. As you can see, it's already on the probe. Back we go. Okay, it did get close enough to get recorded. Of course, it went further south. And of course, it's moving at a pretty fast speed. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? Okay, we've collected what we need to. And what direction is it going in? So it sort of went, like, down here. So it is heading for here next. Are we going to be able to capture it? I don't know. Are we going to get a second intercept? That's pretty big, I don't know. Okay. You gotta ignore this annoying hail. Will it make it over there is a better question. Alright, so 115 kilometers an hour. And the probe was 91 meters away from the tornado itself. It was 91 meters north of it, in fact. We have multiple tornadoes now. We have a second one that formed on the cell north of this. Second tornado might be young. Yeah, I figured we'd only just get a fair out of that. Oh, my VTuber's a little less laggy. Because we got out of the rain system. Nice. Are we going to get to the marker on time? And is the marker still accurate? Hard to tell. Hard to tell. Velocity, enlighten me. What direction is this tornado going? A little further north. But only a little. I'd say here-ish? Alright, let's see where this is. It's a little hard to tell because it is adjusting its angle again. Okay. Alright, Tornado, I still don't see you on the ring. Where are you going? Of course, you have changed direction and are going north of the probe. How bloody annoying. Lame. And it's still curving north. Sick and tired of these. I'm sick and tired of the tornadoes that are obsessed with turning towards the north. Rip off. Bad tornado. Unacceptable. Dang, look at that up there. Looks like the tornado has sort of slowed down. So our next area of interception will be there. We're going to turn ourselves around and we're going to proceed over to that area. Yeah, zoom the map out. I'd like to actually see where I'm going. Okay, good. I remember that last tornado that really did not like this intersection. It ran over the lights. It was like, I do not like you lights. Hey, look at that. Cool drift. Okay. We're going to bring ourselves well ahead. Tornado has already passed this road. Also, the tornado is fully visible once again. That'll be ideal for its approach. Should it make it to the next road here. Hey, look at that. My VTuber's not as laggy anymore. For now. My VTuber's only sort of laggy. You know, I'll be able to play nukes without a laggy VTuber. I think it's I can't have throwables run in during nukes. Or maybe I could. Maybe I will be able to get away with it. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. It's at such a fine line because I want to keep nukes at great quality because it's very noticeable. It looks really nice in great graphics. Oh, right. We're turning here, right? Yeah, let's remember to actually turn where we're supposed to. Otherwise, what are we even on the road for? Sponge Violet, welcome on in. Good to see you. I hope you're having a lovely time zone. Here, on our way to the next intercept point, and hoping that the tornado's not too close. There's a second tornado. It's heading towards the mountains, so I'm not all too interested in it. Oh, dear. I'm gonna head for this marker. Let's just hope that I've got enough of a lead ahead of this tornado. Okay, we want to stop right about here. And we don't have very much time to do anything here. So. Oh, hello, second tornado. How are you? I can't even take a picture of it. Little further north? Only a little further north. I can't take a picture of the other tornado, unfortunately. Right here. Still a little further north. Finally made it to the Philippines. Today we're going to the travel agent to see which... Oh, wait, just a moment. It's heading straight towards here. We're going to get the probe down. I'm going to get out of here, and then I'll keep reading the messages. Okay. Let's back up. I don't like that the vehicle shook when I did that. I was like, oh, don't do that to me. Okay, we're backing up. And we're going to take a look at the probe here. The tornado should be entering the probe's range pretty soon here. Yep, there it is. Okay, is it heading straight for the middle? No, of course it isn't. Why would we get a direct hit? It's gonna get close though. I think it's actually going to zoom in. 117. I saw 117. Yep, it's hitting the close radius. 138. 142. Okay, we're safe. My favorite part about this upgrade is you can tell when it's safe to go back to the probe most of the time. Keep in mind that rear flank downdrafts are still a thing, and those can still mess with your vehicle. But this tornado was fairly straightforward here. Okay, that's our second intercept. This one looks better too, 142. We'll just get another picture of this tornado. Finally made it to the Philippines. Today you can see the travel agent, see which country we're going to go for our side trip. Oh, heck yes. Hardly slept on the plane. I was in that weird trance where my eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. Oh, yeah, that is an interesting trance to be in. The want to sleep, but can't quite sleep kind of trance. I don't know if I've had that on an aircraft, but I think during one of my some of my travels, I have the had the want to sleep but couldn't sleep. I was too excited. I don't think we're gonna get the intercept here. I'm just going this way because I don't know. Because there's a fuel station. Oh, let's report the tornado again. All right. Excuse me. I love it when the vehicle does not brake. No, we're getting multiple pings for tornado warnings again. Oh, what the heck? Okay. Oh, well, you know what? You know what? Let's not be too surprised then. No, I can't see the lower level again. We got mid-level support, upper-level support. We don't really know for sure. Tons of energy. This is off to the mountain, so I'm not going to bother chasing it anymore. But this one, You know what? We're going to get ourselves fueled up at Grassland Park. And I'm going to see what the heck is up with this other one. The plane surprisingly offered a few anime movies. One movie was, the title was Too Long. Remember, involved with Hatsune Miku. And another book called Look. Another book. Why did I put book in there? There is no word that says book in there. Another one called Look Back. And of course, Doraemon. Even when I traveled on aircraft and that, they actually did start putting like animes into it. I'm like, well, dang. Mind you, my last big trip did go. It did briefly stop in Japan, so maybe that was part of the reason why. But oh, the internationals flights. Surprising. We're gonna fuel in Grasslands Park because that is our that is one of our objectives. One of our contracts is refuel in Grasslands Park. Make sure you're fueling up properly when you do that. If you do the fuel, stay outside of the vehicle, and don't go back in the vehicle, it will not count. Also, I'm still surprised that the development team has not patched that yet, because that is a pretty obvious evade paying fuel kind of thing. I mean, it's not like fuel's a huge expense or anything like that. It's not it's probably not going to break your own personal record or anything like that, but still. My sister and I watched the 2009 in the Avatar movie. Played Mario Party DS. Sounds like a fun time. Beveraging and driving off the road. It's Liam Neeson naked gun. I thought that was debris tossed in trees. I was like, what the heck? I'm seeing what I want to see. All right. We were in Grassland Park, where we have to fuel. Tornado warning. Yeah, we're going to want to head south after we fuel up. Mom kept falling asleep. Oh my goodness. Dad played billiards for 95% of the flight. Sheesh. Slept for 36 hours because of a migraine. Then now I have no sleep schedule. Oh gosh. Oh no. And you just woke up at around now. That's gonna be a messed up sleep schedule, Jazz. Welcome on in. Good to see you. I hope you're having a lovely time zone. My international travels, surprisingly, my sleeping patterns were pretty graceful. A spear for 16. The mage. Blame the mage. It's a spear attack. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure how convincing it would be to blame the mage on that one. So we gotta haul ourselves south once we have fueled up here. We got another tornado to go after.
But...
Woo! Of course it rolled tush because of the tushified message. Wow. Oh, ended up hitting the light post. Whoops. Hitting a light post with your tush. Sounds like something Dimenda would... Never mind. Slept all day Thursday into Friday afternoon. And then slept all day to... Oh, gosh. Attacked Omega with my tush. There we go. That checks it off on our contract. We have now completed 2 things. Now we need probes of a total of 2,000. Imagine if I could get that in one chase. Well, keep imagining that because we're not going to. Even if we get a legendary intercept, that's not going to equate to 20,000. So, down south we go. Time to chase this 3rd tornado that spawned on the map. We didn't bother with the North Tornado because it was already far away from us and it was heading towards the mountains, and I don't like chasing mountain tornadoes. We intercepted the Middle Tornado twice, and now we've got this Southern Tornado here that we gotta chase after. Hey, I handled that turn nicely. Got a haircut today too. Hair is now neck length short. Wonder how many people are going to double take thinking it was a guy at first. It's possible. It's possible. But mildly, it'd probably be mildly amusing though to throw people off. Oh my goodness, Udon is here. Legend. We got a legend right here. Make sure you're following Udon, everybody. It's a usually streams Sunday nights. Well, I'm talking about a North American perspective, of course. If you're on a different part of the world, it's going to be a different time of the day. Udon is responsible for nukes, which we will be playing later today. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I don't think I want to go too far past this intersection. I'm just considering where the cone of a tornado is pointing right now. All right. Where is it? There's 2 tornadoes in this complex. And the one I'm centering around is the one that I feel like is not really going to stick around for long. It did look strong at a point, but it sort of looks like it's getting a little rain-wrapped and stuff. I want to go after the southern one. Imagine streaming while most people are sleeping. Oh my goodness. I'm only going to be around for, like, maybe at the most an hour of Udon stream on Sunday.
Krista.
And you stream while Udon sleeps. Yep. Oh my goodness. Okay, so screw that. How about if the tornado's still alive, we'll go down here to chase it. Everyone else streams while I sleep, to be fair. Everyone else tush? Well, tush, sleep, tush, to be fair. Ah, yes. Tush, sleep, tush, yep. Oh, yeah, that's another reason why Dimenda streams are... Why it's something that's going to be very difficult for me to pull off. Is because Dimenda abuses that part of her... Sorry, she hip attacks a lot. Anyways. Oh, jeez. Make animation of Dimenda hip attack in the screen. But automatically be an 18 plus only animation. So it would only appear when we have an 18 plus tag. But also Dimenda is an 18 plus tag. We may as well just say Dimenda is the 18 plus.
Meow.
Just want to make meow happen. Oh my goodness. Bush. I wanted the vehicle to be in the bush, but the braking is really bad. Where is this tornado? Is this just an illusion the Dark Lord wanted me to see? Oh, it looks like it's actually in the process of jumping right now. Right over here. We're going to want to keep an eye on this. Which, by the way, sucks to be Prairie Hills, because if it does complete its jump there, Prairie Hills could get run over by a tornado. Doesn't appreciate a good bush. Ah, yes. It does increase your stealth. I don't know how much it increases your stealth by, but it increases your stealth, they say. It's also, if you're in a tropical or subtropical area, it's a very popular area for snakes, so probably not a good idea ultimately to try and hide in a bush. If you're outside of a tropical, subtropical area, you might be able to get into a bush. As long as it's not one of the thorny bushes. We have thorny bushes in some areas here. Those aren't fun to hide in. Okay, we're going to stand by here. I'm just going to keep the vehicle off at this point because... I don't know, save on fuel. Speaking of weather, we went from cold to beautiful weather. Winter's being weird here. We hit +4 today. Celsius. We hit +4 Celsius. So, our weather is rather nice. We're supposed to hit +6 tomorrow. Or +7. All right, would you like to form a tornado for me? Because look at all this energy you have. Come on, pull this energy in, and let's do it. Upper level, we got a little. We got some on mid-level. Low level, it looks like the rotational support is north, where there's no energy. Very sheer-like. There's no tornadoes on the map right now. We're at 8 degrees Celsius today. Oh, heck yes. Almost all of next week is supposed to be well above zero for us. We actually have a few lows that are above zero, which is ridiculous. Hold on, what is that? Hello? How is this not a tornado? It looks like a tornado to me. Problem in the clouds? What direction is this? Go away, hail. Be gone, hail. Where's my tornado? I didn't ask for a hail core, I asked for a tornado. Where's my tornado? I have to get a refill of water. Okay, look. Look, there's a whole bunch of energy here. Why is this entire thunderstorm slacking off? Tap in to the energy. It's sitting there. It's waiting to be used. Come on. Hemlock, welcome on in. I hope you're having a lovely time so far. We are waiting for this storm to do something, but I'm about ready to just ditch it at this point. Because it's not really... We do already have 2 intercepts, so... It's not like this chase was a total waste of time or anything like that. It's just, it hasn't really done anything all too remarkable either. We're going to go to a fuel station. We're going to end this scenario. Something's up with this scenario. You got like several thousand joules per kilogram of energy just sitting there. And it's not being utilized at all, despite there being a storm north of it that could easily tap into it. We do have ads about to start pretty soon here, so just a heads up on that. I'm actually going to start them slightly early. I'm trying to get them back to a better offset. Okay, next auto ad reduced by... Yeah, let's hope that it actually is. Anywho, we're gonna finish this chase. Why does this menu have to be so bloody blinding? 142 kilometers an hour, 197 photo score, pretty nice. We got some hugs going around, heck yes. We made over 10k, which means we made 1 more percentage towards our Dominator goal. cute little hug. A cute little hug for a total of 35 hugs. That's a lot of hugs. Next week, what do we have to look forward to next week? We've got the continuation of Final Fantasy XIV, Stormblood. We got part 2 of that. Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 and 3, because we didn't get to play Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 the previous week. We have more Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. I forgot how to fight the boss edition. None of these are at 12:30, and it's just these times have not been changed yet. That goes there. That goes there. That gets pulled back to there. As a Wind Waker, that gets pulled over to...
But...
6:30. And does still go until 11. Okay, next week's is finished, and hopefully I can fix more of this later. Oh, that's not the kind of correction I'm looking for. There we go. So far, I've been pretty decent. The illness is pretty much gone for me, so I don't have to worry about that. Just a bit of obnoxious coughing, and that's about it. Need your help with the install of EA? Yeah, everybody wants to uninstall the Electronic Arts. It's a pretty terrible app. Anyways. And reinstall EA. Doesn't fix things. Oh my goodness. Except for over 36 hours. Yeah, played a lot. Can't play Sims 4 currently? Oh, lovely. And do they have a... I don't think they do yet. I don't think they do currently. I don't think Sims 4 has easy anti-cheat on it. I know EA likes to associate with that piece of garbage kernel-level anti-cheat engine that likes to break people's controls. We're going to claim our extra rewards. That'll give us another percentage towards the Dominator. So now we have to upload probes totaling over 2,000. We have 6,854 so far. 1 or 2 more chases should hopefully. Yeah, it tells me that I must have mods, which I don't. Prepared it, uninstalled, reinstalled. Keeps telling me, oh, lovely. EA's always been such always been such a-holes with mods and stuff. And break-in mods every single time. And, like in your case, pretending that there is mods when there isn't. At least your body will get the, got the rest it needed. Yeah. Whenever I get really, really sick, I just need to drink a ton of water and take a bunch of Benadryl to knock me out. It's so annoying when it comes to them breaking their own shit. Yep. Oh yeah, you don't even have to have mods installed half the time. They'll just break their own game because they're morons when it comes to almost everything they do. I mean, they are one of those companies that that is firing people and trying to have AI take over. Which also doesn't surprise me. Well, I mean, EA is also selling out to some random overseas developer that I've never heard of. Apparently, they got a lot of those dead-end publishing teams have a reputation for ruining games. And then they go and partner with CurseForge to have a mod platform but no one uses it because it makes it difficult to add content for Sims 4. Sounds like something EA would do, that's for sure. We are starting in Prairie Hills. We've got a lot of cells with the right shape to them. Velocity is a bloody mess. This storm might form something. We don't have a hook echo yet, but we have a little bit of velocity going on. This is just messy. Maybe it'll fix itself? No, still looks like a mess. That still looks like a hot mess. Oh, this one's continuing to develop. Little bit of rotation, pretty close to the correct area, too. Our energy, it's there, it's being utilized. It's not amazing, but it's being utilized. Upper level is wicked. That is very strong upper level wins. Quite a disagreement, too. Mid-level's looking wicked in 2 different spots. Low level, we have a bit of strength to low level as well. Oh my goodness. Oh, things are looking pretty active down south here. If this rotation can make up its mind where it wants to be, we could get something down here. But so far, I'm starting to see the hook and signs over here. So, where is this going? To the northwest. Of course it's going to the northwest. Why wouldn't it go to the northwest? Oh, if we went up this road far enough, we might be able to be in the path of something interesting. Yes, I want to be outside of the vehicle. The heck was that? Sadly, I haven't found the game that works to the same kind of view style, so I'm stuck with Sim 4. Yeah. Honestly, once EA goes under, because they're selling out to some, like, company that's not very good at keeping things aboard, I'm hoping that some other, more competent developer will just take over. Or, I mean, this is just a pipe dream, but if Maxis became their own thing... But I wish. Add 5 clothing packs, call it a pack and sell for $10. Yep, that sounds like an EA thing to do. And they wonder why pirating has become popular amongst their games. Scummy companies like that are the reason why pirating is so popular. Love me some Sims 4. I got the game before it was free to play and almost have 10k hours in it. I played Sim 4 at some point when it was lowly priced. However, when I moved to this computer, I didn't want to install any of EA's garbage on my computer. So it's mostly available on my other computer. Aim over to people they're supposedly partnered with. Yep. That's one of EA's specialties. For EA games, I love some SimCity and Sims. Well, I mean, the cool part is City Skylines is a thing. And that's SimCity, but better. Well, I mean, honestly, I feel like SimCity 4 is pretty darn good and difficult to beat. But City Skylines is pretty good. City Skylines 2 sucks, unfortunately. And it doesn't seem like the company responsible for ruining it is going to take responsibility and make things better. Tried to launch it through Steam. But yeah, it still needs freaking EA's garbage. It still requires you to eat ass, apparently. Have some of the paid content, but a lot of my stuff, I just use custom content. As long as you know where it is safe to get in, and it runs pretty fine. When people download random shit from random sites and there's problems. Yep. That's how you can get your login tokens hijacked. So you got to be very careful where you get the mods from. Sold out to a company in Saudi Arabia. Yeah. Some shady company in Saudi Arabia. Sold out to a company in Saudi Arabia, tush. Yeah. It'll be a company that's just as shit, if not even more shit than EA. Yeah, they seem to select their, they sure do select their, customers rather, interestingly. Okay, if this storm doesn't do anything in the next few minutes here, I'm out of here. If it does do something, though, look at this. I think something's gonna happen here pretty soon. Here's the problem. The road network is a bloody joke. If I turn around, travel south, and go across the road over here, I might be able to get to this little bend here, where I suspect we could see some action. We're gonna turn here. I'm gonna go south. I have the magic one and a few others when it was dirt cheap a few years back. If you want 2-point hospital, could just add. So my games rarely play the game anymore. Oh, hold on, I missed my turn. Once I take my turn, then I can start reading the messages. There we go. Now let's just make sure I don't desert bus off of the road. Hey, will you look at that? Had a feeling. It's already so close to that road, though. By the time I make it past this shitty road network, it's gonna be over a road again. Played it, though. Played it. Takes Two through Game Pass, but needed EA installed still. My goodness. I did not hit those. Kiss my arse. Next time I'm running straight into one, send it flying to the sky. Those barricades can kiss my arse. They're just there to be annoying. They took out 2-point hospital from Game Pass. Ah, dang. It's gonna make a snack. Some pasta with KD cheese. Oh, hold on. Okay, next turn is the turn I want. But Nora decided she wanted to cuddle and has her head on my legs. Oh no, dog locked. Yep. Can't think of a solution for that one. Dog wins. I really hope that's moving slow. Well, I guess we'll find out. We'll be driving towards it pretty soon. And I'm not sure if it's moving slow enough. How about we go to... I think it's passing Jump Scare Valley right now. Could ask her if she wants more food. She is food motivated. But I don't want to always con her with that. Oh, yeah. Okay, we gotta get past this highway. Oh, yeah, there we go. This light's so silly. It doesn't realize it has no effect on us. There's a debris cloud. Okay. So, we want to go over a road when we hit the next intersection. Oh, she took a head off her leg. Heck yes. Now we can make the, now we can make the snacks. Temporarily zoning out, and then here goes. No. I said kiss my arse. I said kiss my arse. Immediately snap it back to focus. Yeah, I don't like those barricades at the end of some of the gravel roads where the gravel road transitions to pavement. They have no reason to be there. I seriously feel like they're just there to troll you. And when I go perfectly between them, it still says I hit them, which is also really annoying. We're not going to keep driving down this road. That's a good way to run into the tornado. We are going one block over, and then we're turning. Okay. We already know what happened, Sectoral Captain, with that command. We already know. That's the just for fun one. You're casually drifting. Yep. I gotta get better at it. It really does save time if you know when and how to do it. Fight Sectoral Captain Jin. Hey, there you go. You got your 12. You've rolled the 12. I'm gonna run into trees. Or not. I thought I was gonna run into trees. I sort of don't like going through the trees here because some of them have messed up collision. There we go. Yep, push. However, this is a sandbox mode, so everyone regains 9,999 hit points every second. No exclamation mark push. But you never know. You never know. I could just pop that out of nowhere. Where's the tornado? Oh, uh-oh. Oh. I'm not sure if this is a good thing or not. Okay, we're going to the marker and we're going to access from there. We got to be very careful. Yes, we have wood on here. Oh, I love it when that happens. I'm going to assess where the tornado is from here, actually. We went right past where it's going. Great. Well, hold on. And where are you going from here? Really? This tornado's obsessing with the north again? Stop it with your north bull crap. So far things are pretty good over here as well. We've got another north obsessed tornado that will not stop going north. And I really hope I don't need to go into that hail core to get my next intercept set up. We could have just went north on the road that I just passed. But we already passed it. Now it thought we were in 2 different tornado warning areas. Okay, we've got more than 1 tornado active. Yep, we got one up there. That's a pretty strong one up there. Heading into the mountains where I don't like chasing anything. That entire thing is rotating. Okay. Okay, it's heading further north again. I'm going to stop at this intersection before I totally head to the marker, just in case. Sometimes tornadoes like intersections. Glad I checked. It has changed direction again. Screw it. I'm not heading too far from my vehicle because there's a very... Get me back in the vehicle. The probe? Oh my goodness, it's getting really close to the probe. 222. Millibar, okay, pressure delta of 48.5 millibars and temperature delta of 4.2. That's pretty good. That did get pretty close to the probe, actually. We should get the distance once we pick up the probe and we upload it here. 32 meters from the probe. And guess what? If we go here fast enough, we might be able to get another one. Now, I noticed that is another reason why I'm glad I double-checked, because the tornado also decided it was not heading north anymore. It changed its mind. Okay, we're going to take this road up to the dead end, and then we're going to take a left. The power is on the fritz again. We'll be back in a bit. Oh, gosh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, hopefully it has nothing to do with these power lines that this tornado knocked over. See you in a bit, Hemlock. Yeah, those were some downed power lines. Those power lines were sad. We got a good grade, 5,920 points from that. Okay, we are ahead in this tornado now. Hill area. I don't like hill areas. I don't like hill areas very much at all. We're just gonna pass the fuel station. And then we're gonna take our turn north. We got another double tap for the tornado warnings, which means there is a second one progressing south of us. Well, you look at that. And then we got this awful one. We could get a good intercept on this still. It's just I really do not like the fact that it is right by a hill. Also very nasty hail core close to it. Hey, look, there it is. Oh, we can actually see where it's going. Okay, we're gonna back up just a little. Looks like it has also chosen not to go as far north. Stay still. Look at it riding over the mountain. Yikes. How close are you? I have a bad feeling about this. We're gonna back up and leave. Okay, we're gonna stop here. We don't need to go much further back, I think. Although, seeing a debris cloud like that this close to me is making me a little nervous. Whoa, look at that. The probe zoomed in. 201 kilometers an hour. We just got another close intercept. And just like that, it is gone over the hill. All right, time to pick up another one. So, delta of 39.8 millibars and a temperature delta of 3.5 degrees. Also pretty decent. We just got multiple really good probes from that. Looks like it's getting worse. So, how close was that? 58 meters. That's still pretty close. Unfortunately, this other one is crossing the road towards out of bounds. And the other one is also heading out of bounds. However, can I get a... Yes, I can. It's pretty far away. Okay, we can't really get another intercept, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk up this mountain by foot because I might be able to get more pictures of the tornado. Imagine climbing up a mountain with this kind of ease. Okay, another good grade chase. Oh, by the way, don't jump down the mountain. Fall damage is still a thing. Don't forget that. Where'd you go, tornado? We got that tornado, but where's the one that just went by us? Can I see it if I go all the way up here? Oh, tornado. Where did you go? Did it completely dissipate? That's boring. And the other one's out of range now. We can't take a picture of it anymore. It's way over there. Oh, now we can get a picture of it. Oh yeah, the other one just ditched. It's gone. Oh, well, its hook got destroyed too, so I guess so. Rumble, rumble. And there is not really anything else. We've got one up here, which is way too far away. There's no way we're going to be able to report this one. It's the only one that's still in bounds, but by the time we get up there, it will not be in bounds anymore. Alright, time to head down to the vehicle. Scary storm beyond the mountains. You go down here and up, and you can't really tell. It's behind the mountains. Oh, our vehicle's over here. Just running down the mountains. See, look at how peaceful it is. Gigantic, intimidating clouds. Well, the scariest part is hidden by a mountain. All right, let's go get fuel. If we head down here, we'll wind up at the fuel station eventually. Thank you for loading in, mountains. Loading mountains. I don't even know how many times Nukes has updated since we last played. I know it's updated at least once since we last played, but sometimes the updates happen when I keep Steam open. And Steam doesn't always tell you when something updates, I find. Remember, your local gas station might be floating partly off the ground. You never know. I'm going to have to stick near the gas station this time because we don't have the countdowns to the end of the scenario. Which is an interesting choice considering there is literally... Well, okay. This is probably why. I mean, all of this is pretty much out of bounds now. Ah, there we go. That sounds about right. Okay, we didn't quite reach 2,000, but pretty decent chase. We got a couple of pretty good intercepts. Almost got 12,000 off of those alone. We had some tornado pictures. We have our report in the tornadoes. We got our vehicle damage, which I feel is over-exaggerated a little, but all right. Next time we will be getting that contract, and then we won't have any contracts left. Our weekly contracts will be over. I'd say we go for 1 or 2 more chases before we go frolicking with the ghosts and nukes. See how much the ghosts want to frolic. How much they're gonna dance around. We're at 87.8% now. We're almost back at that 90% that we were at the end of last year. Enjoy the short period of time that my VTuber is not laggy. My VTuber will be lagging shortly. I should make a PNG tuber. I should make a PNG tuber. How many times am I going to comment that before I actually do that? I don't know. Problem is, I don't have very much time to work with. So, the process of making the VTuber, it takes time. PNG tuber will take time. The software implementation into Firebot's automation, that should be pretty easy. Because I have a function that covers that. I don't like this scenario already. I don't like the rib scenario that happens up here. Well, for this scenario, we're gonna sit here. Maybe I'll look up random things. Maybe I'll pull up random lore about a character. Why is that active? I don't want that active. Minimize. Wait, what if I move this and I go into table script and I go run. I alt tab back into it and I go import. Oh, hey, the Mendalore. Let's see here. Auntie, welcome on in. Hope you have a lovely time zone. We are staring out the car window because this scenario sort of sucks. Look at there is nothing for us to chase at the beginning here. Now we could, velocity's obviously going to be boring. We could take a look at what we're in for. And it tells us that this area is dead for activity. However, further south, stuff near Fort City. Dew points are also terrible up here. Look at this. Dew point to 7. Not getting severe weather up there. We got a few storms here beginning to tap into energy, but they have not manifested yet. So we're just going to have that sit there. Oh, yeah, in this character sheet, Diamanda has partners. Anybody who gets into her weird twisted ways of executing things could become her partner, and she is also fiercely protective over her partners. You just sit there and wait for the storm to pass. Well, we're gonna wait for We're going to wait for this complex here to start developing more supercell capabilities. That's what we're going to have to wait for. I guess this is a direction we're waiting for the action. I'm not even going to start the engine yet. There's nothing for us to chase. So, that's fun lore. In the main storyline, or in the main timeline that Demenda's located in, she was found in some sort of weird mirror realm. And her presence became visible by Krista staring into that mirror. And the mirror showed the counterpart, and that counterpart was Dimenda. They pulled Dimenda out from this mirror realm. I don't remember how they did that. But, yeah, and then Dimenda was around and all that. Now, Dimenda can only exist for as long as Krista does, so obviously Dimenda cannot do any harm to Krista. But Dimenda likes Krista. So I don't think Dimenda would want to harm Krista anytime soon. Or at all. Donnie, welcome on in. Good to see you. I hope you're having a lovely time zone. Dimenda's lore-wise can be rather cruel. Particularly towards her enemies, though. Usually it's towards the enemies. People causing her or her friends or her clan any trouble. In a lot of timelines, I usually have Dimenda in more shady departments. She is usually a very shady character. She is like somebody you'd find in the black markets, down several mazes of dark alleyways. So, naturally, as a result, Dimenda's also been associated with a lot of questionable trading in terms of like the legality of items she trades. However, Dimenda has certain toleration limits in terms of illegal things being exchanged. Or maybe it's legal in another country. Who the heck knows? Either way, Dimenda is a very shady individual when it comes to that kind of stuff. Oh, awesome. Glad you're having a lovely time zone. So far, things are pretty decent over here, especially with the illness leaving. It's gone. It's done. For the most part. Aside from the odd cough remaining around. No development yet. And the rotation is still disorganized. I'm just gonna... Okay, upper winds are good. Mid-level winds are very nice. And low-level winds are existent, but not amazing yet. We'll have to keep an eye on that while we watch this storm. Okay, so we were just talking about a bit of Dimenda lore. She runs a lot of the black markets. There's multiple black markets, obviously, depending on regions and stuff. Good luck finding her. She's not right out there openly trading stuff. She's a little further up the ladder in terms of running the whole show. And obviously, you need like connections, or you need to know like a secret sequence of things in order to even get to half of the domain she's in. I'll be lurking as I fold laundry. That sounds like a nice chill time. Thank you very much for the lurk. We might have a hook echo developing here pretty soon. We do need the rotation to make up its mind where it wants to be. But give it a bit of time here. Okay. So, It looks like it is aiming to go... I'm not sure if it's going to hit that. This road network is terrible, the road network it's aiming for. I think we'll bring ourselves to the fuel station south of the area, and we will stand by there. That way we're closer to the action when we get down there. Oh, the light did change for us, though. The light was polite. Stop signs. Yeah, stop signs don't apply to the grass, so we're just gonna go on the grass. Okay. Fuel station down here. Krista lore. Krista didn't always have a tail, and she didn't always have ears. She didn't always have those kinds of ears. Her ears were sort of pointy-ish / roundish. She started developing these as traits. Essentially, she got close to some individuals who granted her power, and that resulted in the ears and the tail. She is pretty cute. Who wouldn't want to chill with her? Who wouldn't want to grant her powers? Of course, the powers of cuteness, that's something that developed with her. She developed those. So we gotta give Krista the credit for all that. Oh, I didn't want to fuel up again, but sure, we'll have a fuel deduction of 9. More disorganized rotation, I see. More terrible direction of storm, which makes it difficult for us to actually see the most interesting features of the storm. Hook? No. No hook. More broad rotation. How boring. We do have a supercell-like structure, but it's currently not really being all that exciting, so we're gonna have to wait a little. I do have a Discord. It's not crazy active. Like I'll chat in there once in a while, and you know, like we have an art section and stuff. We have an art section that I decided to make a little more involved in terms of joining. When you join the Discord, also, you will not be able to interact with most of the channels immediately. I think after like a short period of time, you'll be given a role to do so. Just trying to discourage bots. I can manually allow the interactions right away, which is more likely if you have a valid Twitch. I'm trying to look into a way too of making it so that only those with like a verified Twitch account, verified, not partnered, with an actual Twitch account can join the Discord, because that Discord is for the Twitch community. If I can do that, I could probably make the edits a little more laid back too. I could have sworn there was something somewhere in Discord that allowed you to enforce Twitch usernames with server nicknames, but maybe that was like a particular bot. I'd like for it to be a bot host that I already have. I'm not adding another bot host for every function. Also, I don't want to be out here in the cold rain. I want to be in the cozy, warm vehicle. While we wait for a hook echo to not develop. Because this is apparently another scenario that sucks. Any scenario with the rib cage, I don't trust it. I am. Oi, oi, oi. I am curious about this, though. This looks like another supercell moving into the area. Praise the Lord. Can the radar actually look like that, like ribs? Not normally. I feel like it's a problem. It actually, there are certain circumstances, but usually it involves very intense bands of snow squalls, and this is probably not actually snow. Correct velocity. We do have some rotation in the correct part of the storm here, so I'm going to want to just keep an eye on things. We've also got a little bit of rotation beginning to develop. We might get a notch over here. If that's the case, I think I'm going to aim for over here. Like a game glitch. It's a problem with the generation and the way things are generated. Seems I was a little off with yeah, looks like the latest frame has confirmed that we've got ourselves a hook over here. You know what? That's fine by me. I'm fine with that. However, the road network is garbage, so it's going to take us a little to get there. We got to take a right and a right. And then keep going until I hit the marker. Up we go. Here we go. Mario. 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 Oh. Into the swamp. Alright, we're gonna go this way. This tornado looks like it's actually taken a little while to get itself together. So I'm hoping that this first marker that we had, this will be our interception point. But I guess we'll find out. Next right turn. Okay, we missed the road by a bit, but not by much. Alright, back on the road we go. Now we travel south. We travel south and we hope that we have enough time. That's going to be a problem too. How close is the tornado to the road by the time we get down there? We got to drive through this hail core before we can see anything. Caesar Salads, welcome on in. I think I already see a debris signature. Oh dear. It's already too close. So what we're going to do instead, because it's going to reach the road before we get there, is we're going to take... Okay. I'm going to check this by velocity. We're going to try to catch the intercept on this road here. Oh, do we have ourselves a fast tornado? I'm not happy about that. Okay, we got to get ahead of this tornado. We don't have very much time to do so. Caesar Salads, welcome on in. We missed the road by a bit, but not by much. Yep. Just trying to drift around our corners. We're not going to have very much time to place down a probe. So let's hope that the marker that I placed down is good. Yep. We're going to place this down now, and we're going to get out of here. Also, wee woo, wee woo. Oh, this is not good. We're gonna have to head pretty far away from this. Let's pay attention to the probe receiver as things approach, and let's hope the ads get lost. I think the tornado will be past the probe by the time the annoying ads move in. So I missed this before, having a nice chill dev day. Oh, heck yes. Ah! Oh my goodness, it is heading directly... Never mind. It freaking changed directions! You piece of... We could have gotten like such a good one out of that. We still got 172 at 29.2 millibar delta and 2.5 degrees Celsius delta. And Caesar Salad's name what gets you. Got better though. Glad it got better. These are not fun to deal with. They're also very unexpected. Very sudden elements. By the way, this game is not good on your senses. The lightning flashes can be really annoying sometimes. That looks like an EF3 or an EF4 now. Will I be able to get another intercept on this? That is the question. Why is this cone so wide? Yikes. Crazy how the brain works. Just kind of outgrew them as I got older. Oh, thank goodness thank goodness. It's nice when the brain decides to, like, help you out and, like, make some adjustments that prevents them from happening, because that's just not fun. Because it's sort of like it's a wire-like thing. It's like the wiring of the mind that does that stuff. So, okay, I've got to head up a couple blocks, and then I got to head over, which might be a problem. This tornado might also dissipate. It's a little close to this road. 74. I'm not sure if I want to head over that many roads. I might head up an additional road. I feel like I might be in danger if I turn on this road. Oh, it looks like the winds are calm where my station is now. Difficult to see things from this angle. Looks like it could be trouble. Okay, we're going to drive to the marker. We're getting pretty close to it. And we're going to see where, if there is a tornado on the ground anymore. I'm going to go up to the intersection here and assess that. We do not have a tornado on the ground, of course. Of course, because the rotation is too disorganized. The ads are gone. Good. Look at how up to date the all of that is. It's so weird to see 2000 hours, but yeah, because our ads are not playing where you want them to, because of our weird start time, we have not really been able to do, I haven't been able to fix the ad times. Well, not really chasing much over here. Anything else to actually chase? I don't know. Not seeing anything else all that amazing. Back onto the road. Near Grassland Park. Also, we got 92km/h wind for a moment. We had that. 106-kilometer-an-hour winds now. Yeah, quite the wind happening down there. Also, we got quite the storm happening over here. Let's head to Northerndale. How easy is it to get up there? The road network sort of sucks. But if we keep going along this road here, we'll eventually get up there. Got our delayed jump scare, courtesy of Lucci. 30 sessions. Yeah, you got some really good numbers building up now. Hey. Jeez. That was not a very delayed one. Or was that Lucci's... Wait a minute. Was that Lucci's entry sound? Hey! Yes, it was. That was Lucci's entry sound. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad we can confirm that that works. Actually, we may have confirmed that it worked at a previous time. But there was probably also a delayed jump scare lined up somewhere around there. Favorite part about doing the double? Because then you get scared twice. Yeah. Well, I know the explosion's going to be a consistent one. That is Lucci's entry sound, is the explosion. The loud explosion. I like how it went off before I could even see your message in the chat doc. Which tells me the Firebot saw it first. Oh. I think I did test it last time. It was like 80% sure to walk on. Yep. Apparently, I just keep going north on this road. This very swervy road. For Pete's sakes, get back on the road. Get back on the road. Not as soon as you touch the shoulder, directly back off the road. Oh my goodness, we have a raid incoming from Booty Mage, and my character is not moving out of the way. Sectoral leader, move out of the way so he can use, for Pete's sakes. Okay, well, the sectoral leader's not going to move out of the way, apparently. Is my character perhaps not being flagged as to the right? I don't know. Welcome on in. Welcome on back, Rosie. Welcome on in, Booty Mage. Good to see you. Looks like you were playing some good old Monster Hunter. Well, I hope that went... Water! I hope that went well with you. Water. Don't mind if I do. Got some water in this bottle here. Oh, never mind. It was chocolate milk. Well, it's still hydration. Still hydration. Running VTuber will play an Outlook. Yep, apparently. At a point, it worked really well. And then they released a, the windshield update here. That makes the windshield water all detailed. And now my VTuber barely runs. Does the trick. I am entertaining PNG tuber. I think that'll work much better. Although I gotta say, my character's got a pretty decent amount of FPS considering the circumstances here. Okay, next turn. Next turn. But yeah, welcome on in, everybody. We've entered the tornado zone. For those of you less than familiar, I am a sectoral leader, Cody. This is my main VTuber, the sectoral leader himself. And I like to play my RPGs. I like my Mario and Kirby games. I am also a huge fan of weather, which is, well, one of the reasons why I'm playing Outbrk right now. I also go to some other games from time to time. For instance, we are going to be playing Nukes later today, very soon later today, which is a game that Udon made, and a game that I've had quite a bit of fun playing, actually. I've had my fair share of problematic ghosts, but also I've had ghosts that decided to hand me all the evidence immediately upon entering the first room. So we've also got those generous ghosts. So we got a nice mix. Oh yeah, I'm lagging. Yes, that makes sense. It's just the VTuber software though. Thankfully the game runs just fine. So in a way, my VTuber is a PNG tuber at this point. It's like 2 frames per second. 2 to 3 frames per second. Ah, yes. You know what? I'm about to exit this scenario. If we're gonna have that where... If we're gonna have more of those scenarios where I go towards a possible tornado and then it decides to just go away... Yeah, it's a gift, pretty much. Very sleepy, so I'll probably pass out. No worries, Lucci. I appreciate you coming on by. I also appreciate that 3-stream streak. Enjoy the extra silver pieces. The stream streaks don't show up in Firebot because Twitch is too lazy to update their API. The response is like, leave a user voice. It's like, yeah, the user voices, right. The ones that you take over a year to respond to, even when something's high in demand. Right. And it wouldn't cross your mind to maybe update the API when you add a new feature to your platform? Also, why do we need to leave a user voice for that? You should be doing that you should be doing that every time. I mean, look, this is also the same company where their Twitch status page never acknowledges when there's problems. Every once in a while, they actually put something on there, but most of the time, they're just like, oh yeah, there's no problem. September, when the subs were completely broken for several hours. Oh, there's no problem. They didn't even bother to document it on the Twitch status thing. That's why I find it hard to believe the Twitch status thing. At least Discord is open with their status. Is the vehicle still running? I don't see the fuel up bar. Hold on. No, it's a bug. There's no war in bussing. There's no tush in tush sing. Oh, dang it. Well, guess we can't go over there. Despite there being a, despite tush being part of the name, there's no tush over there. Anyway, I don't think there's really anything else worth chasing. Yeah, it's a bunch of severe storms not producing anything, including this one that looks like it has a hook echo, but, nope. Still not producing anything. Unless we get something out of this. Oh! What's happening next frame here? Oh, the scenario's ending. This scenario sucks. I would like to give it a, bad rating. We did manage to get an intercept. Or did we get 2? No, that was from 1. Oh, yeah. I guess that was a decent intercept because of the distance. Now, unfortunately, our gas here was 68. It should have been 69. That would have been much better. We only got half a percentage towards the Dominator, unfortunately, because that chase was a little mediocre. I'll get the reference. Most references fly over my head. Well, half the references fly over my head. We are going back to the garage. Now, I might BRBS for a little bit, and that's just because my water is actually running a little low. It's an Avatar Last Airbender reference. Yeah, see, I don't watch much anime/cartoon stuff anymore. I haven't done that for a while, actually. We got another 8,500 from that latest contract that we got. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to take a very short little break. I don't even think it's going to be 10 minutes. It'll probably be like a 5-minute break. And I'm just going to grab some water. And perhaps a cup of chocolate milk. Heck yes, I'm all for this. And then we will switch over to some nukes. Man, the stream information doc is throwing me off right now because it says Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD, but that's because I ignore that doc when I run the Firebutt automated changes and all that stuff. That's actually something we are doing as our Friday series stream. Alrighty. I will be back in a little bit, everybody. In the meantime, why not restock your water yourself? And maybe even get a little snack. I'll be back in just a bit. With some nukes.